In this brief video, we're going to break down the differences between Radian6 and SocialMatica, listening versus knowing. First, Radian6's engagement platform. Radian6 has a very interesting platform and gives you the ability to interact with people who are talking about you. It gives you the ability to organize social engagement among team members. It also gives you the ability to track keywords and keyword frequency, and as well find some relative amount of influence based on peripheral statistics. The challenge becomes figuring out what's implied versus what is empirical. SocialMatica's solution suite, on the other hand, provides empirical performance-driven data that tells us specifically and exactly which channels are performing at the highest levels and for whom. It provides a custom breakdown of all leading statistics of both social and digital data. In this example, we see the Republican candidates. You can see their social activity volume and the trends as they change over time. You can also see brand efficacy, which is similar to the Magic Quadrant, where we'll track your brand or content exposure along with your social activity volume. We'll also track your shares of mention among search engines and Twitter, as well as traffic. In addition, we'll also track your digital addressable audience online, which is your traffic plus any social media statistic that represents a person, but not activity. We also track keywords and break out the statistics in a tabular format, where each day you can see performance changes in each of the people you're tracking. This is very useful for blogger outreach, online investing with magazines or digital publications, as well as tracking your own performance over time. We also include trends for every network that you'd like to see, as well as how shares of mention change over time, how your audience grows or shrinks over time. What SocialMatica also provides is contextual influence, where you can research, rank, and reach out. SocialMatica provides Vertical Point, a comprehensive data model for all things social and digital. Our tool ingests websites, blog content, Twitter, and LinkedIn content to build a comprehensive understanding of the physics of the market, which tells us who influences what, where they influence what, and how we can reach out to them specifically. In this case, we see 12,000 people. SocialMatica's tool has ranked every single one of them from 1 to 12,163. It includes their channels and the content that they publish. In addition, you can look at a brand or a target focus of, say, a candidate, in this case of a political campaign. In Ron Paul's case, we can see all the people who influence Ron Paul's social identity, both positive, negative, and neutral. And if that weren't enough, we can actually drill into the content where these sources are being cited. Here we have a radar of all of the content and the tabular totals of how much of that content has been created. All concerning Ron Paul, all concerning politics. In this brief example, we can see how Ron Paul has people who are enemies to his influence and campaign. By hovering over these balls, you can see who the influencers are and drill into their social identities. With SocialMatica, you get context, which means empirical influence and not implied influence. You see the actual performance in trending and everything people are saying about your subject, not just mentions of your handle. You also know before you research, rank, or reach out who matters, why, and where.